Hi everyone, once again it's evening time, and today I wanted to go through sources. These sources of information. Sorry, what are published information sources? What are published sources of information? A published information source is a document or medium made available to the public, offering validated or compiled data, compiled information. So we have the landscape of published information. Like, what is a source? A source is an entity or document that provides information to help you answer questions. The key classifications we have: sources are typically categorized by their originality and their proximity to the original event or data. Like, why does it matter? Like, why it matters? Understanding the type of source helps you to determine its reliability, bias, and depth. So we're going to look at the first-hand accounts, primary source. These are original materials that provide direct evidence or first-hand testimony about a topic. For example, in science, original research papers, lab notebooks, and patterns. In humanities, diaries, letters, photographs, and manuscripts. In media, we have speeches, raw data, news reports. Raw data is data that is not processed. These are still raw facts. Then we have the interpretation and synthesis. Secondary and tertiary sources. Secondary sources, these interpret, analyze, and summarize the primary sources such as textbooks, biographies, photographs, scholarly review, articles. Then tertiary sources, these ones comply and index primary and secondary sources to provide a broad overview such as dictionaries and others. In conclusion, secondary sources are used to see how others have interpreted data, and tertiary sources are for background information. Hope you get what I'm talking about. Then how to evaluate your sources. To ensure a source to ensure, to ensure to ensure sources are credible, put it through the PRAP test. PRAP, standing for currency. The currency is the information timely when it was published or last updated. There are some things. For example, right now we're in 2026. You can't use an article that was published in something like 2007, 2005. That is something so late. Some things have changed. For example, let me say an article talking about the weather condition. The weather changes anytime, so actually it matters a lot. Then R stands for relevancy. Does it directly relate to your research question? That also matters. You don't have to just search about something. You have to look for something that is related to what you want to know. Then A stands for authority. Who is the author? Who is the author or publisher? What are their credentials? You have to look about the person who published the information you're using, because there are these people who also fake, lie, and misuse information, hence misleading people. So you have to know who the author is, and you have to know about their credentials too. Then A stands for accuracy. Is the content supported by evidence? Can it be verified elsewhere? Can the same thing you found in this article, be found in any other book by someone else? Then the purpose. Why was it written? Is there any other an underlying bias or goal to sell or persuade. You have to look at that too. But anyway, thank you so much for viewing. Please share this with your lovely ones.